All right, we're raising funds here for Ora Gaza, as people have said. Ora Gaza sent a team of 6 volunteers, 6 Kiwis over on the big international convoy last year. It was this time last year that we arrived in Gaza. I was one of the team, Connie was one of the team. There were 6 of us all together from New Zealand, 33 countries involved. We took through 150 ambulances, all packed full of medical aid into Gaza, and we broke through that siege. Woo! And we're going to do it again in December. Now this time is a little bit different, because since then, the big dictator of Egypt, who had been there for 40 odd years and looked like he was never going to leave, well, they booted him out a few months ago. The big democracy uprisings over there, part of the Arab Spring. So the intention now, and there's big negotiations going on right at the moment, we're going to link up with that democracy movement, and we're going to march on the Rafah border, on the border with Egypt and Gaza, and the intention is to open up that gate, open it up for good, and break the siege of Gaza. This is a song we sang on the Convoy from New Zealand. Ora Gaza from Kiwi land, we're coming through to lend a hand, we're moving on, just a rolling on. We won't turn around, we're freedom bound, we're moving on. Well, we're heading for that Gaza Strip, put your pedal to the metal and let her rip, we're moving on, just a rolling on. We're coming down the line, get there on time, we're moving on. Far away we heard the call, now we're going to break right through that wall, we're moving on, just a rolling on. We won't turn around, we're freedom bound, we're moving on. So let's remember all those who died, and get this aid to the other side, we're moving on, just a rolling on. We're coming down the line, get there on time, we're moving on. The ground will tremble, the dust will fly, see those trucks go rumbling by, we're moving on, just a rolling on. We won't turn around, we're freedom bound, we're moving on. We're Ora Gaza from Kiwi land, we're coming through to make a stand, we're moving on, just a rolling on. We're coming down the line, get there on time, we're moving on. We won't turn around, we're freedom bound, we're moving on. Okay, we're doing a big collection here tonight. Anybody hasn't put in the bucket, as Paul said, oh, it's supposed to be a silent bucket, there's a few coins in there, that's all right, the more the merrier. So if you haven't put in, you can do so. If you already have, why not do it again? We're going to raise $50,000 to send 4 Kiwis over, and that includes the ambulances and all the medical aid that's going to go as part of the convoy. Last year we raised $100,000 from generous Kiwis, and that's what I was talking about, the tradition of Kiwis standing up for justice and standing up for fair play. And yeah, we're going to win this one. Okay, Elmar's coming around with us.
I think I've gone around about 8 times
Eight
now.
times.
If anyone's needs any money for the bus.
It's raining fire from the sky. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The deadly blast, the blinding light. So I tell you why. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. I hear the children scream at night, the haunting sound of a mother's cry. In her arms her baby dies, and I'll tell you why. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. From far away as we can be, over land and overseas, we stand in solidarity, and I'll tell you why. 'Cause in our thousands and in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands and in our millions, we are all Palestinians. Well, there's one thing that is clear to me. Till the day that Palestine is free, this world will never be in peace, and I'll tell you why. In our thousands, everybody, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands and in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands and our millions, we are all Palestinians. Well, in our thousands and in our millions, we are all Palestinians. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all Palestinians. Give yourselves a big hand, folks. Okay, that's my lot. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming around. We've also got a leaflet if you want to keep in touch with Ora Gaza. I strongly encourage you to do so. We've got a great website, and guess what it's called? Hey, oragaza.net. So tune in, check it out, and get people involved. Thank you very much.
So there's a couple of hundred bucks in here, eh? Give yourselves a big round of applause. Like somewhere in Gaza, a Palestinian child, you know, a mother giving birth, you know, an old person who hasn't been able to get their medicines, they'll get medicine, they'll get medical relief, they'll get help thanks to Hone, thanks to Roger, and thanks to all of you guys. You know, this occupation's really helped change the world and show some solidarity with the Palestinian people. So give yourself a big round of applause.
Awesome.
Yes, give these guys a big round of applause.
And another round of applause for the organisers, Omar.
Thanks guys, thanks a lot for tonight. Thanks.